Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl Mahoney and I blog at marveloustales.com, mostly about books and writing, but today I'm here to talk about movies because I just rewatched the Star Wars trilogy. I do of course mean the original trilogy because now there's kind of a lot of options, but I'm talking the originals, A New Hope or just plain Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I have here my old VHS copies. This is not what I actually watched recently. I just watched it on Disney Plus, which I signed up for Hamilton. And I'm like, hey, while I'm here, I should watch Star Wars. Because as you see, my copy of these movies is kind of old. I don't actually have them on DVD. I looked it up. They're crazy expensive. I don't know what that's about. So while I was on Disney Plus, I'm like, it's been years. It is time to rewatch Star Wars. I still have this because I bought it when I was 11, probably. It was $25. It was like the biggest deal purchase I'd made at that point in my life. So sentimentally, I can't quite let go of it, even though I have not had a VCR in, years, which is why I have not seen the movies in years. So it was great fun and to rewatch them again because it had been a little while. Now, first off, they're still amazing. Of course, they're still amazing. They're the original Star Wars trilogy, and I enjoyed watching all of them immensely. I was trying to decide my favorite. It always used to be A New Hope. This time I really liked Return of the Jedi too. And there's nothing wrong with Empire Strikes Back. It's just sort of the, middle bridge story of the trilogy, and it is what it is. They're all fantastic though. So I'm going to assume you probably know the story if you clicked on a video review of Star Wars. But basically, it's the saga of Luke Skywalker, following, by the way, the hero's journey arc, as seen in mythology. Joseph Campbell, if you really want to be, scholarly about this. And the fight of the Rebel Alliance against the evil Galactic Empire, as represented by Darth Vader and the Emperor. The story starts with Luke as the farm boy on the backwater, except there's no water, world of Tatooine, and goes off into the stars to become a Jedi, where he also meets the amazing Princess Leia, who might be my favorite character. Yeah, it's hard because I also really like Luke a lot. When I first watched these movies when I was 10, I really liked Luke. I still really like Luke. It's a toss-up. They also, of course, meet Han Solo, lovable scoundrel, who interestingly does have a character arc through the trilogy that I think people don't always think about. We get used to thinking of him as he was at the end. So, firstly, yes, Han shot first. In A New Hope, he's sitting in the Mos Eisley Cantina and he's confronting bounty hunter Greebo, and yes, Han shoots him. That is where his character starts. It was sort of self-defense. I mean, Greebo was going to haul him off to Jabba the Hutt and stuff, but he shot first, regardless of what the editing has done later. We then see him arc through the trilogy. One thing that surprised me this time, I did not remember what a jerk Han is in Empire Strikes Back. There's a bit between him and Leia where he's all like, I'm a scoundrel and you like me because I'm a scoundrel. And she's like, get lost. And he goes, oh no. And they kiss. And yeah, she seems to be into the kissing, but I would like to believe they wouldn't write it quite that way today, except let's be honest, they might, but it would still be a little bit. So it actually made me really appreciate, however, a bit in Return of the Jedi, because as I said, Han is on a character arc, which seems to be like the tangent I'm going on at the moment. So we'll talk about Han and we'll come back to other things later, I guess. It made me really, really appreciate the scene in Return of the Jedi where he's all to Leia, you love Luke, don't you? And she's like, well, yeah, I do. And Han is all, okay, I get it. I'm just gonna like back away. I won't get in the way. It's all gonna be fine. And you can tell he like hates that. But he's saying that, and then, spoiler, Leia's all, Han, he's my brother, and I'm gonna hug you now, and Han has to process a little bit. You can see it happening, and it's adorable, and that's fun. But I also really like that he was like gonna back off, because I mean, maybe it's just me, but I really like romantic heroes who are like, oh, boundaries, and you're not interested in me, and I'm actually gonna like respect that. You know, that's nice when that happens in movies. So, character arc, shot first. You think I'm a scoundrel and you like me for that, but hey, if you love somebody else, I'm not gonna get in your way. It's a nice character arc for Han. So, that's cool. I appreciate that about this trilogy. It's a nice character arc for Luke as well, from admittedly whiny farm boy. It's unfortunate there's like 2 or 3 lines that if Mark Hamill had just delivered a little bit differently, or maybe it's the director's fault, I don't know, I don't want to hate on Mark Hamill, it would have been better. But that's okay, because he grows into the Jedi Knight, and you can tell he's on the trajectory to be the Jedi Master that he will be in the expanded universe, as represented by the first of the Thrawn trilogy, by the way. So I like Luke's arc in here as well. And of course it is on some level all about Luke, because as I said, hero's journey, and you can see him making that journey. Yeah. Leia, I think, has less character arc, but that is okay, because she is awesome, and she stays awesome. I mean, what is not to love about a woman who takes control of her own rescue in movie 1, and then in movie 3 kills Jabba the Hutt with the chains that he enslaved her with? It is so awesome on so many levels. I mean, murder is bad, and but in context, Leia's amazing. So one thing, at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, they're doing the scrolling text through the stars, and the Rebel Alliance has an outpost on Hoth led by Luke Skywalker. And I'm like, I know, hero's journey, it's about Luke, but I think we all know that Leia is leading the rebels on Hoth. I mean, that's going to be like my personal retcon for that scrolling text. Yeah, I also noticed how like Han and Lando, who like showed up yesterday in Return of the Jedi, get to be generals, and Leia is still Princess Leia, which, I mean, maybe that's higher ranking than general? All right, well, yeah. It's okay, though, because in the expanded universe, which I still consider canon, even if Disney disagrees with me, Leia basically gets to run the New Republic. So it's all good. It all works out. And they're still amazing movies. Anything else? Yeah, how do they compare to the other movies that are out there? I find them so much happier. I mean, terrible things are happening, and people are getting encased in carbonite, and Darth Vader is, strangling people, and it's dark things are happening. But the tone of the movies is so much lighter than the very recent ones. And I enjoyed the recent ones, just to, put that in context. I did enjoy them. But these were so much lighter. So much lighter. I'm also currently halfway through The Mandalorian, the TV show on Disney+. I might review that later. We'll see. I'm halfway through and it's growing on me, so I can't really state, but I can pretty definitely say that, adorable baby Yoda aside, these are so much lighter. So much lighter. And it made me really, really appreciate 3PO. Because guns are firing, and people are gonna die, and there's stormtroopers, and there's terribleness. And 3PO always has something funny to say. He's never trying to be funny, obviously. He's always like panicking or something. But it changes the tone to have a character like that. And I loved it. And I really valued 3PO's presence in these movies. because I think he represents something that I appreciated. As to the prequels, I've not seen them in a long, long time. My husband's currently lobbying for watching them next. We'll see. I'll let you know, probably, if we do that. Probably not going to, except in a kind of, yeah, no, probably not going to. So we'll leave that there. But the original trilogy, the original Star Wars, is just delightful. It's still delightful. Questionable, mild, underlying sexism aside, it's still delightful movies. And I mean, I really think I'll give them a lot of leeway because Leia is so awesome. It doesn't mean there aren't some potential issues, and she is like practically the only woman in the entire movies, but Leia is so awesome that, you know, at least you have that, and that is worth a lot. So yes, the summary here is they hold up, which probably surprises basically no one. It's been years since I saw these. You can tell I originally saw them many years ago because this is a VHS collection. I still enjoy them a lot. I also still enjoy the expanded universe. And I don't care what anybody says. Leia still ends up running the New Republic. Because that's how it should be. So thanks for watching. My blog is marveloustales.com. I did a video about these books as well, the Thrawn trilogy, if you want to check that one out. It's out of order because they come after that one, and I made the movie first, but yeah, why not? It's timey-wimey, to quote a different sci-fi franchise. So, thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite Star Wars movie is, because, hey, why not? And I still can't decide. A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, I don't know. They both have a lot going for them.